Pharynx at the glottis.
Listen about the pharynx. When I'm explaining the oral cavity, and already we explained the oral cavity, we said that the food from oral cavity through what?
Isthmus falcium.
Isthmus falcium enter pharynx. Yes? But think, pharynx don't start behind the oral cavity. Understood? Pharynx starts above. Above means starts from the skull. From which part of the skull? Which bone?
Occipital bone.
Occipital bone, which has pharyngeal tubercle, and anterior portion starts from the inferior surface of the sphenoid body of sphenoid bone, which presents here. Yes? Now, look. What we have above of oral cavity. Now, look from anterior side. Which cavity presents? Oral cavity is here. Yes. What we have above? Nasal cavity. Look from back side. Pharynx starts from here, passes down. Yes? That means below the occipital bone, what you visible? What visible? Coanes. Yes? Or if pharynx starts from here, that means pharynx connects with nasal cavity also. How is formed the border between nasal and oral cavities? How? By what? Palate. Yes? Above of palate you have what? Visible coanes. Below oral cavity. Why I said so? Pharynx starts from occipital bone, from this level. Passes down. Down means located, attached with what? Cervical vertebrae. Finishes at the level of 6 cervical vertebrae. How the pharynx finishes at the level of 6 cervical vertebrae? Continues into the esophagus. Understood? Pharynx is like tube. Когда стоите? Look, this is posterior wall of pharynx. What means posterior wall of pharynx? Like it is tube. It's like tube. This side visible here. By the posterior wall, pharynx attached with cervical vertebrae. Understood? Mm-hmm. If you cut in the middle posterior wall, you can see anterior wall of pharynx from inner side, inside. Understood?
Yes.
This picture.
So.
Understood or not? Starts from 6 occipital bone, finishes here by the narrow part. Why it's narrows there? Continues into the esophagus. But the length of pharynx from occipital bone to 6 cervical vertebrae divides into 3 portions. Nasopharynx, or nasal part, oropharynx, or oral part, and laryngopharynx, or laryngeal part. The level of nasopharynx. If you take anterior wall, nasopharynx, how you can tell where is located nasopharynx? From upper end of coanes to the lower end of coanes. Yes or not? Mm-hmm. But if you take posterior wall by which it attaches with the cervical vertebrae, the level of nasopharynx will be from occipital bone to the lower end of 2nd cervical vertebra. Understood?
Right.
Next, below the nasopharynx, we have oropharynx. Anteriorly, the length of oropharynx is same with length of isthmus faecium. Yes? If you take posterior wall, this is level of length of body of third cervical vertebra. And laryngopharynx, upper end, or starts laryngopharynx from upper end of fourth cervical vertebra and finishes at the level of sixth cervical vertebra, posteriorly. Why I don't tell you anterior? Because if nasopharynx and oropharynx has openings, holes on the anterior wall inside, laryngopharynx has two holes, yes, laryngeal orifice and esophageal orifice, but not on the anterior wall, inside. What means inside? These two pharynx, I'm showing you all the laryngeal part starts from here. Above you have oropharynx, above you have nasopharynx. Yes? At the level of fourth cervical vertebra, inside in the lumen of pharynx forms like septum structure, which separates this portion of pharynx from fourth to sixth cervical vertebra into two portions, anterior, posterior. Anterior part continues into the larynx, posterior continues into the esophagus. Or laryngeal orifice and esophageal orifice, they don't present here on the anterior wall. Understood?
Yes.
They present in the middle of, inside, within the laryngopharynx. Understood? And remember also, esophageal orifice is not a new structure or hole in pharynx. New structure or new hole is laryngeal. Esophageal orifice generally called that point. Look, pharynx is large, yes? But at the level of sixth cervical narrows and continues into the esophagus. Esophageal orifice called that part where finishes pharynx and begins esophagus. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah.
А?
Yes.
Что, если непонятно, потому что это для восприятия не очень легко. Nasopharynx, if you take each of, generally the function of pharynx is not only transmission of food from oral cavity to the esophagus. Other function, transmission of air from nasal cavity to the larynx also. But when it transmits food, when food passes from oral cavity to the esophagus, at the same time is not possible transmission of air because during the swallowing we cannot breathe.
Breathe.
Understood? Why? I think at the lecture explaining how the
Like,
action swallowing.
He didn't explain.
No, there is some structure that closed this when you swallow.
Laryngeal orifice, laryngeal opening, larynx totally generally has part which called epiglottis.
Гортань.
А?
Над гортанью. Гортань закрывают, чтобы нам в легкие не попало ничего.
Ау!
Тем не менее, когда ты открываешь рот, когда ты слышал, как он говорил?
Слушай, все дышать.
Что?
Я понял.
Look, this is the same, yes? That
Я встретил
picture, anterior wall visible, root of tongue visible, soft palate is visible. During the swallowing, the bolus presses root. Root, this is epiglottis. During the breathing, the epiglottis has this position, vertical position, and laryngeal orifice is open. This hole is free hole, and air enters through from coanus here. During the swallowing, the root of tongue presses epiglottis from this side, and this epiglottis from vertical position passes into the horizontal and closes this. And food from here, from this, yes, passes into the esophagus. Understood? At the same time, soft palate moves upward by the pressure of bolus. This upward and closes coanus. Root of the tongue presses epiglottis, closes this. From here, food enters esophagus. Understood? Nasopharynx. If you take separately the parts of pharynx. How many openings has nasopharynx on the anterior wall? Paired of coanus. Yes? But laterally from coanus, located paired small openings, which called openings of auditory tubes, by which pharynx is connected with organ of hearing. Why? For regulation of pressure on the tympanic membrane. Where we have tympanic membrane? External acoustic meatus finishes by tympanic membrane. Yes? Next, oropharynx has only one orifice, which called isthmus faucium. Laryngopharynx has two openings, laryngeal and esophageal. On the roof of the pharynx, superior wall, from where it starts, from the occipital bone, on the roof and posterior wall of the nasopharynx, located lymphatic tonsil, which called pharyngeal tonsil, unpaired pharyngeal tonsil. Around of tubarial orifices, openings, located also lymphatic tonsils. They called tubarial tonsils. Next, finish the pharynx and structure of the wall. How many coats form the wall of pharynx? What do you think? What is visible here? Two. Which coat is this? Inside. Mucosa. Next, muscularis. And muscular coat outside is covered by adventitia. Muscles of the pharynx divides into two groups, intrinsic, extrinsic muscles. Intrinsic means muscle by which is formed the pharynx, which are located in the wall of the pharynx. And there are only three pairs of muscles: superior constrictor, middle constrictor, inferior constrictor muscles. Extrinsic muscles are only two: stylopharyngeal and palatopharyngeal. You know palatopharyngeal muscle, yes? Part of the soft palate. Stylopharyngeal and palatopharyngeal muscles elevates the pharynx. These constrictor muscles, what they doing? Constrict the pharynx, which these two movements needed for swallowing, for transmission of food from oral cavity to the esophagus, not for transmission of air from nasal cavity to the larynx.
Constriction.
Constriction is not important for transmission of air.
For food.
For important. Alexander, I see only your. That's all. But be here.